Hi guys and welcome along to another episode of the Solihull Moors Career Mode series here on FIFA 20, and as you can see we are just edging outside of the top 8 at the moment on 51 points. There's quite a gap unfortunately to Arsenal, who are in 8th position with 58 points, and we have a monumental episode coming up as we have to face off against Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal and Newcastle in the month of April. All 5 teams lie ahead of us. But how many of those 15 points can we gather up? And how will that have an effect on the table come the end of the episode? Let's get on into it. Right, so it's a full strength lineup for ourselves as we face off against a team that is absolutely stacked full of talent. Not only here in the first 11, but their bench is swamped with it too. And you'll probably notice Leno has moved across London and figures for Spurs here in this game. Oh, Kane's through. Luckily, Thomas just gets enough on that to push it round the post. It's high press here stuff from Spurs. Can we break the line though? As we get Nystrom through, uses his pace to try and get away from Ndombele, but he gets back. Great piece of play by the Spurs man. Garrett will get away down the line here, comes inside, rolls his man, sends it off to Nystrom. Good turn. Free kick on the play and we'll take it. Rather too central I think this one, but we'll give it a good go. Just clips the top of the wall. And that was obviously our best chance of the game so far. Well done by Dalton to break that play, and McDonald's got himself free here. He'll lay it into Nystrom. He's gone again here, through to Jack. Go on, Jack, finish it. Okay. Get up there, Wilson. He's in there again. Is that 3 on the bounce? I think he scored 3 headers from a corner now in 3 games. That man is amazing when it comes to scoring headers from corners. 1-0 to Solihull Moors. Gets in there. Well stolen by Nystrom. Uses his strength well. Sends it in. Side for Garrett. Tries to roll his man. He's inside. Oh, only saved by a great piece of play by Leno. Got him on the rack here, Spurs. Nystrom. Donald, Dalton takes the shot. Great save again by Leno. And Ndombele comes through, but Grealish stays with him, shadows the move. Great play though by Ndombele. Comes inside. Rico sticking out a leg, unfortunately not giving up the play, but McGee in. Oh, we've survived one there. As the referee brings the half to a close. I think we survived. Eriksson dropped in deep to find the ball, lays it off to Dominguez, good ball off to Son. Harry Kane now from distance. So we'll like to have him there, not in a scoring opportunity. And getting forward off to Ndombele. Kane with the effort, and he strikes from the edge of the box. A great finish from the Englishman. And Spurs are back in it. It's a bit of a nothing goal really. Kane just with the snapshot, knowing that All he needs is a side-strong goal to get himself on the score sheet. And the top scorer in the league has once again bagged himself a goal against us. Right, 1-2. Adalton is free and clear. Into the box, he looks across, he finds McDonald. Oh, and he can't quite squeeze it into the top corner like you'd expect him normally to do. Skewed wide. Jude sending it out wide here for Jack. Manages to skip past the defender. Goes one more for Nystrom, who decides to take one from range. And it meant that Leno was called into duty. Nice. Go on, Jack. Leads it back. McDonald! Yes! So deserved to get that goal. And having already skewed that one wide just a few moments earlier, he's burst forward from midfield and got himself on the score sheet again. Great finish by McDonald to put us in the lead here against second place Spurs. And are we going to take all 3 points? Dominguez cuts off the path, but there we go. 3 points on the board against very, very tough opposition. We'll take that. And gives us a really good start as we head into some really important games this month. Okay, you don't love to see it, but Ian Taylor, having handed in a transfer request, has had several offers tabled, and effectively I am forced to sell him. Worth £17.5 million, and Hoffenheim have offered us 25. Sad to see you go, mate, but I hope you get some decent football at Hoffenheim. Okay, so we head to the bridge for this one, and we field an unchanged lineup, having had an excellent result last time out against Spurs. I just want to try to retain that momentum. Meanwhile, Chelsea, I don't know who they've been playing against in the previous game, but their squad is absolutely knackered. They only have Abraham as a striker in the squad in its entirety, so he has to stay. And whilst I've been able to move things around in the central midfield area, both Pulisic and Solar have to stay too. Hopefully that will give us a bit of an advantage as we stay down south for this next fixture. Dalton finding lots of space to run off into. Sends it out to Nystrom. Puts back inside. There's only one result coming out the back of that one. 1-0 to the Moors. What a game already. That's it, you go and celebrate with the away fans, Nystrom. What a start to this game. Dalton takes it down the left-hand channel. Back heel into Garrett. Back to Rico Henry. Cross to McDonald, men in the box. Grealish round the corner. Picks out Nystrom, and Nystrom does get the shot away. Kepa gets down well. He sets Garrett away. Onto the edge of the box where he's waiting and just can't get there to pull the trigger. Great work by Ricardo to get in his way. Home fans loving this trip to Stamford Bridge at the moment. Does well Rico to hold him up. Solar chips it to the back stick. Wilson there to get it away, and it comes out to Gaya. And luckily he strikes that one wide. Well done by Dalton to get up there. Gray takes it into his stride. Nystrom's checked. Feeds it round the corner for Grealish. Sends it back into Nystrom. There we go, it's 2-0. And we are running riot at the bridge. Still got to be careful because we know it only takes a flash of genius for a team like Chelsea to get back into a game. And one goal will completely change the perspective of this game. Good work by Morris there to shield the ball against Abraham. Dalton doing well too. That is lovely play. That is fabulous play. Garrett in behind. Sends it to the back post. Oh, Kepa. Oh, Gray. Oh, and he's nearly got his fourth. Wilson is absolutely brilliant in the box. Such a commanding frame to him. Van Dijk-esque. Great work. McDonald just completely breaking the play up. Sends it through to Nystrom. And he can't get there ahead of Kepa. Overrun it. Should have been the third. As soon as he took the touch, you knew that he'd pushed it too far. Dalton in. Just doesn't pull the trigger quick enough. Time to rest some players here. 2-0 up with just 9 minutes on the clock. Widrington, Smith and Peterson coming in to try and disrupt Chelsea a little bit as well. Pulisic trying to pull the strings. Thomas though doing really well. No! Desperately trying to give up a clean sheet there by the looks of it with our play. And there we have it, a 2-0 victory. This trip to London has been absolutely amazing. The Chelsea fans are not happy with their side as they go down 2-0 to the Midlands club. We are in a rich vein of form. Okay, so Arsenal probably followed us up in convoy from down London as they visit Moorlands Park for this game. And as you can see, I've really had to shuffle around the Arsenal lineup because just like Chelsea before them, they are absolutely knackered. Must be something to do with being in multiple competitions at this late point in the season. But as you can see from their bench, most of their squad is pretty tired. I've done the best I can with them. Let's see how we get on against Arsenal. Ozil. Off to Rabiot. Smith throwing to Maitland-Niles. Back to Rabiot and Ozil again. Arsenal patiently building up here to mount their first attack of the game. Carranza gets the shot away and it goes into the stands, but it was a decent threat. Nystrom feeds it into a Dalton and that is a lovely strike. Pushed around the post by the Arsenal keeper as he strides forward and just belts it first time. It was going in. Grealish bursting forward. Takes a pop. Keeper pushes it out onto the wall. Carranza. Nearly stolen from Ozil by McDonald, but it's back through to Carranza. Gets the shot away. And Thomas does well, but the referee's calling it back by the looks of it for that tackle by Patterson. Gives him the yellow card, and Arsenal will get themselves a free kick here on the edge of the box. Deflection nearly sends it towards the goal. Carranza gets another effort. It just clips the heel off Wilson. Bound as well. Patterson has to be careful, he's on that yellow. He does exceptionally well to take it away from the defender. Gray has gone. He's bolted. Inside. Looks off to find a Dalton. One more to McDonald. Nystrom turns his man, gets the shot away, top bins, 1-0 to the Moors. Arsenal doing well to retain possession here as we edge closer to the half-time whistle. But McDonald breaks it up. And Solihull know how to break away quickly here. Oh, well done by Casemiro, though, to just steal that off of the toe of Adalton. He'll chase back. Ozil, uncharacteristically takes a shot. Smith Rowe finds Ozil, and a really good shot there. He's saved well by Thomas. Ozil lining up the opportunity just ahead of half time. Donald as well. Adalton sends it out wide for Demiri Gray. Puts the afterburners on. Looks off for one of his teammates, and it's Adalton who's managed to spring the trap. And now Nystrom's in, and there was no way he was missing that opportunity. Where had the Arsenal defence gone? Nystrom doesn't care. It's another one for his collection. Shadowed well by Patterson. It wasn't a bad effort, to be honest. It was a little different to what you would expect, but he nearly pulled off a top bins finish. Oh, he'll have a go from anywhere, won't he? What a strike. Great work by McDonald. Sends Smithy. He sends Bjorn Nystrom down the line. Inside to Shelby. Tries to roll it back. Can't find Smith on the edge of the box. And there we go, another victory. 2-0 against the Arsenal. Keep them rolling, lads. Okay, so fourth game of the episode is another home match here at Moorlands Park. We have been forced to make some changes due to fatigue, but I do think we've still got a pretty strong lineup at the core. Meanwhile, for Newcastle, they've made some pretty interesting signings. McTominay and Cook in the centre of the park there, whilst being able to hold on to Saint Maximin and sign Jose Martinez. Pretty decent stuff there. Let's see how they do as they visit the Midlands. Wilson sends it down the line. In behind already here with Evans. He puts it into the box. Nystrom with lovely close control. And it's 1-0 with 2 minutes on the clock. Unbelievable. This form that we're ending the season with is astonishing. It's a great ball whipped in by the Welshman. Nystrom, don't know where the defender is, but he just swivels and finishes with ease. Oh, come on, ref. Connor Cody there putting a foot in on the edge of the box, but I don't believe that was a free kick at all. Jose Martinez, what a free kick. I don't go to the post like I usually do because I thought he was too far out. What a goal. So Maximin gets in behind and Ziegler does just enough to get in ahead of Joseph Martinez. Marshall will use his pace here to outstrip Sam Maximin down the line. Sends it inside and Nystrom will get there. Oh, forces the save out Sereda. That's thrown long. What a goal! What a goal by the central midfielder for Newcastle. Lima there getting himself on the score sheet from a mile out. He must be 28 yards away. That is a thunderbolt. Nystrom looking to open some space up for himself, drives through, but a great last-ditch tackle there by the Newcastle man. No. 3-1. Mitrovic getting himself on the score sheet against us now as well. And suddenly, without our key men in the team, we are looking a little bit adrift. Go on then, all the way then, Adalton. Why not? Yes! What a goal. Made by Adalton. Finished by Bjorn Nystrom. Great, great play, lads. I mean, Adalton from the kick-off. What a run. And Nystrom just gets there ahead of the defender to slide it in past the keeper. What a finish. Can we get back into this? Comes inside. Sends it off to McDonald. One more. Peterson checked his run there, Nystrom. And he's in behind. Oh, just can't get there. Oh, so unlucky, Bjorn. He ain't going to get another attack. There we go, the first L of the episode. But in fairness, the lads put up an astonishing fight against a club that are very, very close company to us in the league table. Right, so to Anfield it is, and we are almost at our full strength lineup. Grealish not quite at the races for this one, so Jude Bellingham fills in for him. Meanwhile, over on the Liverpool side of things, they've got a couple of injuries, including Salah being out, but their lineup is immense still. Let's see what we can do on the road at Anfield. Downton doing quite a lot of work off the ball to try and keep his men in touch. Good play out from the back. Rico Henry will come forward. Rides the challenge and sends it off to Gray. Oh, Lasios getting there. McDonald, oh, pulls the trigger. Was from extremely downtown, but he's always prepared to have a go. So we're trying to do some tricky on the edge of the box. That is great defending from Patterson. And we break away with Adalton. Stretched here at Liverpool, and that has allowed Nystrom to get in behind. We'll have a penalty, ref. We will have a penalty, ref. You joking me? Are you absolutely joking me? How's he still got it? Still can't believe we didn't get that penalty. Trickery here as I try to fashion a chance. We're having none of it. Ah, that is so lucky. Ball just drops to them from the rebound. But Icardi does finish it with relative ease, to be fair to him. Go on, Nystrom. We'll have a free kick in a very dangerous position. Garrett will come away. Done by Nystrom to drop in, and he turns it round the corner exceptionally well for McDonald. Bellingham's gone. Puts on the afterburners. Sends it across the field. Robertson gets there just ahead of Bjorn Nystrom. Oh no, he's been quiet. Bowden. Solihull. Trying to work that space. They found some. Good save by Thomas. Still only 1-0. We're still in this game. Chamberlain driving forward. Liverpool looking threatening there. No, what are you doing? You can't see, but I have my head in my hands because I've just let the team down massively there. Jaria comes through, but Patterson's there to mop up. Loses possession. Minamino in behind. Minamino bags. That's brutal. We are not a team that deserves to be 3-0 down. Directly behind. Marshall even. Knocks it back to Nystrom. Oh. Even Nystrom can't get himself on the score sheet. Drags the shot wide. Sends Bellingham. Onto Grealish. Manages to poke it through to Widrington. Widrington through to Grealish. And we get ourselves a goal in the end as Grealish bags, having come onto the field to play left wing no less, rather than his usual central midfield role. Good piece of play by Widrington to pick out the ex-villain, who slides it through the legs of the onrushing Alisson. Too little, too late though.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Go on, Jack. Right in the dying moments here, we've managed to get our second. I mean, there's no way we're going to get a third, but come on. Great play. And Jack Grealish has been astonishing since he's come on.
Goal for the visitors. Number 10, Jack Grealish.
Well, there we go. We go down 3-2. We didn't deserve to be 3-0 down, in honesty, anyway. So it's kind of poetic that we managed to get those 2 goals late on into this game. And it's been an astounding episode in many respects already. So I'll take that defeat on the chin and move forward.
Time for a few quick questions.
So there we go, round out the episode having managed to get 3 victories to the London clubs. And whilst we weren't able to beat Newcastle or Liverpool, I do see that episode as a successful one. We managed to narrow the gap to Arsenal to just 4 points. And both Watford and Newcastle are only 5 points ahead too. Stealing that European spot from Chelsea was never really on. We were too far behind in terms of the points tally at that stage anyway. And realistically, all we're doing is fighting for the best of the rest. A title that I think we really deserve based on our season having just come up from the Championship. Now, if you did enjoy this episode, do go on to smash that like button, and if you're new around here, also subscribe to the channel for more FIFA 20 content. But for now, thanks for watching, stay safe, I'm out of here.
That'll be all, thank you.